Welcome to News on Face. You're watching today's top news of the day. In today's top news, we are going to discuss about Prime Minister Narendra Modi concluded his three-day visit to Australia by meeting the country's leader of the opposition. So let's discuss about this news today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi concluded his three-day visit to Australia by meeting the country's leader of the opposition, Angus. During the two leaders discussed the growing partnership between India and Australia and explored new opportunities to strengthen cooperation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said he values the strong support for India-Australia relations across the Australian political spectrum, while Australia's opposition leader also expressed support for expanding bilateral ties. So earlier, Prime Minister Narendra Modi held summit talks with the Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. The two leaders reframed their commitment to strengthening the India-Australia comprehensive strategic partnership and agreed to work closely for a peaceful, secure and stable Indo-Pacific region. Defense and maritime cooperation were among the key areas discussed during the talks. One of the biggest outcomes of the visit was the signing of the several landmark agreements. So, India and Australia signed a civil nuclear energy agreement that will allow Australia to commercially supply uranium for India's nuclear power projects. The two countries also signed agreements covering maritime security, defense cooperation, cyber security, critical technologies, supply chains, energy security, and critical minerals. The leaders are also agreed to speed up the negotiation on the proposed Comprehensive Economic Cooperation Agreement or CECA, which aims to increase the trade and investment between the two countries. They also decided to work on a bilateral investment protection frame. Repeat. They also decided to work on bilateral investment protection. They also decided to work on bilateral investment protection work frame to encourage businesses and investors from the both nations. All over 18 agreements and joint initiatives were announced during the visit, reflecting the growing strategic partnership between India and Australia. The leaders said these agreements would strengthen cooperation in defense, trade, technology, energy, and regional security while creating new economic opportunities for the both countries. During his visit, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also attended the Melbourne Meets Modi event where he addressed members of Indian community living in Australia. The event was also attended by Prime Minister Anthony, highlighting the close people-to-people ties between the two countries. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is now up to New Zealand, the final destination of his three-nation tour after completing successful visit to Indonesia and Australia. The tour is aimed at strengthening India's diplomatic, economic and strategic partnerships across the Indo-Pacific region. So that's it for today. Keep watching News on Face. And also we have mentioned a News on Face WhatsApp link channel below the description. Please do follow it. Thank you so much.